look at it, it's just absolutely stacked.
Back up! Back up! Waller across.
Take a seat.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Mullen.
The boy grows up.
Snap good, hold good, and victory in overtime for the Raiders.
Yo, what up? What it do? It's your boy Dirty, live in the building, man. Straight from the lair on this wonderful, wonderful Friday evening, man. Hope all is well. Hope everybody had a wonderful and blessed day today, man. Hope everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Let's see who's in the building, man. First off, 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated, for real, for real. More than I could probably verbally express sometimes, man. No, I'm not rocking no hat. Actually, I do have a hat today, man. There we go. I put this one on. Yeah, I knocked over some shot glasses, but they were empty. Who cares? Salute to everybody pulling up in the building, man. Terrence is in the building. What's good with you, T? B. Al, Robert Pena, my boy All Eyes on G. Critique is in the building. Salute. I am the Bay. Salute to everybody, man. Hope all is well, man. Hope everybody is having a wonderful, beautiful feeling. We received news today that one of our players that we signed in free agency is not going to be able to go this season. It kind of hurts a little bit, and it quite possibly opens up the doors for some other people, be it on their team already or not 100% sure. But with a player lost like that, there's definitely going to be a door open for somebody. Bugsy Raider, what's good with your family? Salute. Hope all is well. I'm not going to be here too long. I just came to have some fun. I'm going to bed in a few minutes. Roughly about an hour. I'm going to go to bed in about an hour. Let's see. Critique. I'll do it right here, Critique. Make it easier. Because this show is not specifically about anything. I know I said I was going to come out and do a live from the beach, but I haven't left for the beach yet. I'm probably not going to leave till about 3 o'clock. But when I get there, if you up and you want to see me live at 3 a.m., then yeah, I will definitely do that. Little man's doing good, man. If you missed Raider Gabe's show, I had Little Man on with me. You know what I mean? Had Little Man sitting next to me. He made his first YouTube appearance today. And he killed the game. He killed the game, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I got a special guest backstage. I want to bring out real quick, good friend of mine. Wish he was in LA, because I know for a fact if he was in LA, he'd be at the Raider Palloza tomorrow. You know what I mean? No questions asked. But right now he's in that Midwest South Texas state. But he is Cali bred and born. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother, my boy, been in the game a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Been in the game a long time. So y'all need to go over there and run them subs up for my boy. You know what I mean? For as long as he been in the game, y'all slacking on y'all macking if y'all ain't subscribed to my brother, Mr. Raider Critique. What's up, Critique?
Hey, what's going on, man? Thanks for the wonderful introduction as always.
Always, man. I need to be the official introducer of everybody Raiders that's going into the Hall of Fame from now on, man. Everybody need to come to me. Anybody going into the Hall of Fame, they need to call me. Like I need Dirty to do.
Yeah, because you just do it so well, man. Like nobody does it like you in the Raider Nation. The way you introduce, you could definitely tell that you've got some type of musical talent behind you, some stage presence. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta enjoy that. You know what I mean? Because we are performers. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And Dirty's just pretty much the best in the business, man. He's basically like the Bruce Buffer of Raider Nation. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Man, how you doing?
Oh, not bad, man. I'm still suffering from headaches, but I'm COVID negative. You know what I'm saying? But it's still kind of hard to try to get back, man. I think a lot has to do with when I smoke these fucking things. You know what I'm saying? So it probably got something to do with it. Not to mention, I can't drink soda anymore. I don't know if y'all noticed that I always used to drink soda, man. Gatorade is my new favorite drink because
get you some of that Pedialyte.
Yeah, hey, that actually might work out too, man. But the taste of everything is so different now, man. Dr. Pepper don't taste like Dr. Pepper. Pepsi don't taste like Pepsi. Coke tastes like shit. It's rough, dude. It really is.
Raider Goon, what's good, fam? Salute to you, family. Hope all is well. Hope you good.
I don't know about any of y'all, man, but I kind of feel deflated after the day after Frack Rail went down. Now we got Good, who's done retired. Frack Rail is hurt and out for the season. You know?
Well, I'm just out for the season with us.
Right. Well, I mean, at least all this shit's happening now before preseason hits, because at least there's going to be all types of talent out there after all the cuts have been made. So we should be able to rebound. You know what I'm saying? But man, this is pretty damn deflating. We brought this guy in here. I was hoping he was going to be, at least number 3 to Crosby and Jones. You know what I'm saying? Because we're running a 3-4 this year. You know what I mean? 3-4 hybrid defense. So, we need that depth at linebacker. And, with all the offensive line woes that we've gone through, it's just kind of deflating.
So, let me pull up something really quickly. Let me go to let me check what the unofficial executive producer Sean Johnson sent out today. He sent out a couple of things. So here are the linebackers that are available through free agency right now.
This is why I love you, man. You already got it broke down. Who's available?
Well, I ain't got it broke down, but Sean Johnson got it broke down. I just got it in front of me because, hey, he be sending me some shit. But he's got Jamie Collins. He's got Anthony Hitchens. He's got Anthony Barr, Dante Hightower, Joe Schobert, and Javon White. So of those 6 linebackers, which one would you be willing to take a chance on?
There's no question. Devonta Hightower. That would be my pick.
Okay.
I want a linebacker who can cover, you know what I'm saying? And I think Hightower is actually going to be a good cover linebacker. He always was when he was in New England. You know what I'm saying? So why not give that guy an absolute chance, especially if he knows the scheme? And he should at least somewhat know the scheme.
Yeah. He should know the scheme real quick. Well, no, not necessarily. Different defense. You're talking about Graham.
Graham was defender, but Josh McDaniels hopefully is trying to instill in bringing some of his guys in here. I don't know if Devontae Hightower's really got it in the tank anymore, but he would be good depth. Yeah. That's a name I definitely know.
Real quick, another special guest, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring out real quick. It's been a minute since he's been here, but he is here this evening. This is a brother I had a chance to meet in person as well. Everybody knows him for his highlight in the flag football game with the game-winning interception. It was a wonderful play. It was a beautiful play. I gotta give my brother all the credit in the world for that one. He's coming up out the Yay area. I like to call him cousin. Ladies and gentlemen, my boy, Mr. Farrell, the NFL. What up, Farrell?
Nice.
What's good? What's good? All I'm missing is the entrance music, man. That's all I'm missing, man.
Hey, man, as soon as you get one, man, let me know.
I got you. Man.
As soon as you get one, let me know.
I'm gonna hook you up for sure.
Yep.
Hey, it's good to talk to you, Farrell, man. It's been a while. I saw you on the last live over at Gabe's channel.
Yes, sir, man. I know it's been a minute, but I'm gonna be back at it.
Yeah. Well, let's be real, man. Off season, there's really not much to talk about. We're usually just taking shit, throwing it against the wall, see what sticks. That's kind of why I stay offline. I enjoy these lives though, because at least we get to touch on a little bit of everything and anything. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good time. It's definitely a good time to take a break during the off season, but then obviously with training camp and everything that's going on, the season's around the corner. This is a good time to get back to it, especially right now. And man, that Fackrell injury, man, that's a tough injury. I was excited about a guy like Kyle Fackrell. Not to say that he was going to be like a game changer on defense, but he was one of those pickups that I liked in the offseason because I felt like he was a really good depth piece for that D line. That, you know what I mean, that front seven. The fact that he could stop the run and also like give you a little bit of pass rush. He played, he has experience playing in Patrick Graham's defense, and now we won't be able to see that because obviously he's on injured reserve. From what I understand is that he still can come back, but it would have to be with another team. So he's done.
And yeah, because he only signed a 1-year deal with us, and his year's done.
But even so, they're saying that, like, let's say if he came back healthy before the season's over, he could sign with another team during the season.
Yeah,
it was just it's just how the rules, I guess, are set up. But I guess the Raiders knew, based off the injury. I guess the Raiders kind of were like, that we just let's just cut our losses. And you know what? There might be some guys available. They feel like they can replace him with. Maybe they feel like, you know what? Hey, it's not a big loss for them, but it's tough though.
I'm headed out at 3 a.m. Raider Goon. I'm headed out at about 3 a.m.
What time is it there now? What, 11? 10? 11:15? So, yeah, you going to catch a nap before you go or what?
That's why I'm only here for an hour.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, there ain't nothing like driving up and down the West Coast, bro. I miss that shit so much. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I miss it. Like, I've been out here sweating my balls off in Texas. It ain't been under 102 for I don't know, 3 months. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go in here, take a shower, and then I'm gonna stretch out on my couch for like 2 hours.
And no shit though, bro. Fucking, there ain't nothing like as beautiful as the Pacific Ocean. Our ocean down here is green and dirty as fuck. You know what I mean? But
it ain't pretty over here either.
I know it used to be.
It ain't no more. Hey, Bosa Chica State Beach, Bugsy in Orange County. It's in OC. It ain't far at all.
And shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the Nace, man. Salute to y'all, man. But yeah, man. What are y'all looking forward to, man? Next week, man. First preseason game. It's been a minute since we seen some football, especially silver and black football. You know, what are y'all excited to see? First preseason game.
I would be excited to see a well-oiled machine take the field. I just want to know that these players are getting it, and we don't look like a bunch of mice or a bunch of chickens with our heads cut off out there. I'm hoping that they're going to grasp the concept, and we see progress from what we saw last year. And I know we're going to be seeing backups. You know what I mean? I'm sure Stidham's probably going to get the start. Really, the question is how many picks is he going to throw? I mean, how many picks is he going to throw before they pull his ass for Mullins? You know what I mean? We're probably not going to see the starters in that Hall of Fame game, but it will be nice to see some football.
We're not seeing starters. You're definitely not seeing starters in the Hall of Fame game.
We're probably not going to see any starters at all. I'm about 95% sure we're not going to see anybody who's starting.
I better not even see DC throwing a ball before the game.
With the way injuries have been already, and we ain't even played one fucking game, man. Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right about that, man.
So Ryan Wrangler, I'm not concerned about bringing in another running back. Truthfully, there's a lot here.
Well, we brought in another
There's
running
a lot
back.
here. Everybody is up in arms about Zamir White, but you guys are forgetting that we got that kid out of UCLA too. So just because Zamir might not be able to go right away, JT, my dude, what's good, man? Pull up, JT.
What's good, JT's been a
Come have
minute.
some fun with us, man. I ain't here for a long time, bro. I'm only here for an hour. I gotta go get me some rest.
It's been a minute
then,
since we made that bet too. Don't think I forgot.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking
JT?
to JT. We made a bet, but it kind of got canceled because it was about Brian Edwards on his numbers, but obviously he got traded.
Who said no more bet, by the way?
There you go.
Hey, Raider Goon. Okay. You said a mile away from RCC. Ooh, okay. I mean, that could put you in a small little perimeter. But I used to work over there. For Towmater Towing. It was called Towmater. It was AAA, but it was called Towmater. I used to work over there a long time ago.
See, from what I'm reading on here, man, Klee got hurt too.
Yeah, but it's minor.
He got hurt like a couple of days ago during one of the training camp practices. There's a few guys kind of nicked right now that's kind of been missing like some training camp. None of them seem to be serious from what we've been told, along with Zamir White, especially Zamir. I wanted to see Zamir this first game. This is a game where you would want to see him get a lot of PT, because with all these running backs, obviously this is a good time for him to get his feet wet. But it is what it is. You never know. He might like suit up a couple of training camp, practices before the game or something like that. Maybe he might be a game time decision. Who knows? But
JT, pull up.
And
Since you were 5 minutes behind, now you didn't caught up. Pull up.
We signed another running back named Austin Walker.
Yeah, but that makes sense though, because Jacobs is not going to play this game.
Right.
Kenyon Vick is not going to play this game. Brandon Bolden is not going to play this game, because these are guys that are going to factor into the starting lineup. They're going to have some type of role on offense. So they need some bodies. That's basically what that means.
Yep. Able bodies to go in there and play in the Hall of Fame game.
Exactly.
A game that means absolutely fucking nothing, so nobody better get hurt. Right. Straight up, man.
Well, it means everything in the world to the people who playing in it.
Oh, sure.
For some of them, it may be their only game.
But hey, to be honest, it's going to be a couple of guys that's going to pop up. We're going to be like, ooh, okay, this guy might have a chance to contribute. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what we saw with Peyton Barber last year. You know what I mean?
Peyton Barber, Nate Hobbs last year.
Yep.
There's going to be a couple of guys in preseason where we're going to be like, damn, like, because they're going to get a lot of PT. It is what it is. There's going to be guys that's going to get a lot of PT. They're going to have to take advantage of that, and hopefully they can make an impact on this roster.
And I mean, we still got depth, man. I mean, all hope is not lost, but we're dropping like flies, and we ain't even played one game yet. But man, I think we can pull out of this. We'll be all right. We need to sign another linebacker. I'm worried about the defensive line with Belial Nichols on the PUP list. You know what I mean? We brought him in. I didn't even know he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's what's up.
What's that right there?
I'm gonna just say, if you see this anywhere tomorrow at the beach, it's me. It is me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you see this anywhere at the beach tomorrow, it's me.
You got that official right there.
Oh yeah, I got the official, man. You want to subscribe? I ain't even gotta tell you where it is. Just scan the QR code, hit your like, subscribe, and we in the game.
Man,
real simple. I wish I had this shit in Vegas with me.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Wish I had this. Real quick, ladies and gentlemen, got a special guest backstage. Another guest who hasn't been around for a minute, but I understand work needs. They always come first. But every time he's over here, it is extremely controversial with you people because you don't hear him. You ain't listening. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Ladies and gentlemen, my brother from LA, now residing in the Arizona state. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. J Tizzle. What up, JT?
What's up, fellas? What's up, fellas? Salute chat, everybody.
Salute, brother JT, man. We got to make another bet, man.
I know.
I was trying to get a hat this year, man, courtesy of you, man. But you know,
Hey, you know what? I still might rock with Edwards in Atlanta though. But I'm gonna see though. I'm gonna have to look and see what they got over there first.
you know what? He might get some numbers because who's in Atlanta? Like, I don't know. He might be the number one receiver in Atlanta?
He might
No,
be.
he's not the number one.
Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts is number one option in that team, so he's gonna get the majority. But
Well, you got to think about the dude who got suspended also, bro. He's coming back this year.
No,
Who's that? He's not coming back this year? Calvin
Ridley? No, really not coming back this year.
yeah, he got suspended the whole year. He got
Yeah.
caught.
He got banned from the NFL.
Oh, he's banned? Like,
Yeah, but he still got to appeal.
Yeah.
They're not letting him appeal until the end of the season.
damn. All for betting? Just for bet? That's some bullshit, man.
Hey, look,
I'm-
it's the main reason Pete Rose ain't in the
I'm about to say,
MLB Hall of
Pete
Fame.
You're right about that too, but you know that's the fucked up thing about it, bro. Is like now the fucking we're in Vegas and like the networks for sports are in Vegas. They need to start lifting some of that shit, man. It's like suspending Josh Gordon for weed. How many fucking times? I mean, it's absolute bullshit, bro.
And
Like-
now it's legal.
Yeah, exactly. Now it's legal. The NFL's always had some fucked off laws. You know what I mean? And really, it's all in who you know and who you blow. And fucking, if you're it just really like, are you a kiss ass or not on whether they're going to do anything for you or not? Josh Gordon obviously doesn't get that opportunity, even though he's had opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. But homeboy gets fucked for smoking weed. Shit that we do on an everyday basis or used to. You know what I'm saying? So, like,
Well, they
You
were
know-
mad because he was a so-called pothead, but he was out there killing. You
they
know what I
tried to
mean?
do the same shit with Reggie Bush too. You know what I mean? And that was the thing is like just because some of these guys don't want to get all doped out on their fucking Western medicine with their fucking opiates and all this other bullshit they be doing, you know what I mean? Because Big Pharma's not making their money if everybody's smoking weed.
But that's the issue is all he had to do was say he was popping pills and they never would have drug tested him.
That's it.
But again, unfortunately, when you're part of the boys club, you got to play by our rules. So it's a private company. It doesn't matter what state laws and regulations. It doesn't matter. This is a private company, the NFL.
Good old boy club. And we can definitely tell by that with all their little NFL investigations on certain football teams and certain players and everything like that.
But then that's why I can't fault him for Gordon because he had too many opportunities, man.
Let's be real, man. If I was making that kind of money, I wouldn't fucking smoke weed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if they told me no, bro.
when you're tested consistently as he is, you're informed when they're going to test you. They'll give you a heads up. And the money he was making, you can easily get things that will skip, like to clean your cycle out. So that was just lazy and it was stupid on his part. Like you're just being lazy and irresponsible. And when you're lazy and irresponsible in the NFL, you can't be in the NFL, man.
Look, I'm supposed to have pity. I'm supposed to have pity on a guy that was in the same situation as Darren Waller.
Yeah, exactly. You know, but I do
think
kind of have
Waller was
pity
in a
on
worse
him, though,
situation, wasn't he?
Waller was in a worse situation. He got pissed 7 times a week, every day.
Who are we talking about?
Josh Gordon.
Josh Gordon and
Josh Gordon. Hey, but Josh Gordon, man, like his career it's over. Like, well, I want to say it's over. I'm meaning that like
he's not the top tier guy that everyone expects him to be. He's not the number one guy no more. He'll be a solid 3.
He had potential to be a Hall of Fame receiver. He had potential to be a Hall of Fame receiver. based off how he started off his career.
Yeah.
But it's just the constant missing games, getting suspended. That
Missing
shit got up to him.
seasons, not even games.
Seasons.
Yeah, seasons.
I don't just throw out Hall of Fame, man, because just because you put up numbers for like I didn't see Hall of Fame. I didn't see it, man.
200 yards receiving, back-to-back games and shit, nigga. What are you talking about? God
Hey,
damn.
man.
He
I
was
know a couple
potential-
other people. I just didn't see it. He had potential. I mean, potential. A lot of people have potential, but to actually be a Hall of Famer and to keep up the longevity,
I
I
know.
didn't see him. I didn't see him. For him taking all those type of hits, he wasn't gonna last that long.
You know what? I said potential because obviously you could throw that potential word around all you want. I get it, but the fact that he started the way and who was his quarterback at the time when he was putting all those numbers?
He had Brady. He had
Was it Brady Quinn? Yeah, Brady.
That
Not Brady Quinn.
was after the fact. That was after the fact. I'm talking about when he first was with the Browns and
Was it
dominated.
not Baker Mayfield? Who was before Baker Mayfield?
I think it was Tim Couch.
Not
That
Couch.
was too early. That was too
It
early.
was after that. It was the guy before. It was Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor.
Tyrod Taylor had a season, and he had an amazing season. And they got rid of Tyrod because
Who was that black quarterback that they drafted? And we had him on our team like 3 years.
No, he was with Buffalo.
Jason
You talking about the kid from Florida State?
No,
Talking about
Josh
Jason Campbell.
Johnson. Jason
talking about
Campbell.
Not Jason Campbell. No,
Jason Campbell.
Something Edwards or
nah.
Josh Johnson.
Fire?
Seneca Wallace.
Seneca Wallace. Hey, I remember
Seneca
that
Wallace.
guy.
That was his quarterback.
Mhm.
wasn't he with Seattle?
He was for a
Oh,
time.
Seneca's
Manuel.
he was with the
I
Browns
don't
for
know
a little
about
bit,
that.
right? What was the other dude name? Hold
EJ
on.
Manuel. EJ Manuel.
Nah, not EJ Manuel.
All I
He was
know-
with the Bills.
I know
He was with the Bills. This dude, he left there. He left the Browns. He went to Green Bay, and then he came to us. Real quick before we continue on, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure the guy I'm getting ready to bring out, he probably knows exactly who it is I'm talking about. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring him out, ladies. The king of 420 in the IE, Southern California, Mr. Reddy Gabe. What's up, Gabe?
What's great, man?
What's going on?
Chilling.
Hey, who's the quarterback we had like 2-3 years ago? Black quarterback, played for the Browns, then went to Green Bay, and then he was on he was like our. No, it wasn't EJ.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing too, but Kaiser.
Deshaun Kaiser.
Deshaun Kaiser.
Thank you, Derek Carter. Yeah. Deshaun
Hey,
Kaiser.
Derek Carter, appreciate. That's who I was talking about. Deshaun Kaiser. That's
Derek Carter.
I think he had him for a year.
Derek Vehicle.
Huh?
Yep.
Nah, hey, but my point is because I know we're trying to figure out the quarterback, but but at the end of the day, Josh Gordon was putting on Hall of Fame. I'm talking about like it's in the history books. That's how much yardage and dominating he was doing with nobody at quarterback.
Oh no, I'll give you that. I mean, he had some games.
We're not taking away from his game at all. We're just saying how he fucked it up.
Yeah. I'm with JT on that one too, man. Cause like, if you can't follow the rules, like especially like these dudes have a certain timeline to where they're able to know. Okay, this is off season. I can get whatever, and it's time for season. I gotta nip that shit in the butt, and I gotta get ready for season, bro. And you gotta. That's just it's the rule. You gotta fucking follow them. You know what I mean?
You said, bud. He's got to have the bud.
Yeah, for real, man. Shit, but gotta be disciplined enough to at least do that.
Listen to this, bro. He's the only receiver to have back-to-back 200-yard receiving yards. Only receiver to do that. With who's that quarterback?
Deshaun Kaiser.
Deshaun Kaiser, Seneca Wallace, whoever you want to guess. All we know that it was ass at quarterback. And
But you know why he got that? Because there was an ass of a team and they had to throw 70 times.
Man, don't give me that. That's nothing to sneeze at, bro. You can't.
No,
You can't. It's not. This is not like one of those situations where you could be like, oh, it's Anton Jameson. He was playing with the Warriors back in the day when they were ass, and he got all them shots, and that's why he scored because he was a good player on a bad team. Hell nah. When you dominate like that,
Yeah, he had great
I'm
talent.
not calling that domination. No, I'm saying you had a stress, not dominating. Like we're conflating. Like dominance is continuous. He didn't continue that behavior throughout the season continuously.
he
He showed
dominated.
that wasn't dominant. Like when you dominate, is you do something that Shaq did, you do something that Kobe did or LeBron. That's dominating consistently.
Okay, if he did
Like
something that's
for
never
me,
been done in NFL history, that's dominating.
not for me.
If he did, he had Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens. They've never had back-to-back 20
Unstoppable. They were unstoppable. Josh Gordon was not unstoppable.
At that time, he was.
Yeah, you have a favorable matchup against a corner who couldn't guard you. If he's literally like Hall of Famer, you're doing that consistently for me at that point. I mean, he had games and like those are great games.
Man, at that time, it was fair to say that he had a Hall of Fame talent, and he threw it away.
It was debatable, but at least you can still debate when you're dominant. When you're dominant, there is no debate whether you're number one, regardless. It was debatable if he was still number one receiver in the league at that point. That's not dominating to me. When you're dominant, you're clear cut number one. There's no question about it. There's no second guessing it. When you say number one receiver for that year, who do you choose? There's an argument at that point. So that's not dominating to me because I can get a couple of people who could do exactly what you do.
But yeah,
if not better.
But just because they're not number one, number two on your list doesn't mean that players don't dominate. They don't have dominant performances.
I'm saying,
Hey, he
Steph
was
Curry
good.
doesn't score 50 points.
Look,
no,
he was-
I'm not saying he's not good. What he's saying is he's great. I'm not just throwing out the great or dominant title out there just because you had two good games where you could have had a favorable matchup against teams that just didn't have the legs to stay with you. That's like saying, "Whoa, you threw for 500 yards against the Raiders. We have no corners."
Let me just pull up his dominant performances.
Who do you play against?
He had 87 receptions that year. He had
no. The games.
Bro, because no. We're gonna go by what you're saying right now. Because what you're saying right now, you're saying that this dude only did it like a couple of times. So I'm gonna break down his whole season to you, and it's right in front of me. The dude had 87 receptions, 1,646 yards. He was first in the NFL. He averaged 117.6 yards per game, first in the NFL. He averaged 18.9 yards per catch, second in the NFL, and he had 9 touchdowns. Top 15.
Wait. Okay, hold on. So how many games did he play? How many games did he play that season?
You said what?
How many games did he play that season?
16.
Let me hold on. Let me pull this up.
Because I'm saying for what you're saying, that's not dominant because he got damn near half the yards in 2 games.
Let's see here.
If you only got 1,000 yards, like 1,067 yards, and you had over 400 yards.
He was first in the NFL.
1,600.
He had
1,600 or 1,000.
1,646 yards, bro. He was number one in the league. He led the league in yards, receiving yards.
1,600. That's a lot, dog.
1,600.
117.6 yards per game. Number one in the league. 18.9 yards per catch. Second in the NFL. He had
1,600 yards is a lot. Yeah, that's a fucking lot.
Bro,
That's a lot for a wide receiver,
who the
bro.
fuck was his quarterback with the Cleveland Browns? Come on, bro. I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to say he's a great receiver at this point in his career. But
when you're saying he's dominant, that means he's great. When you say dominant, that's great. I'm not saying he's not good, but when you say dominant, you're saying he's great.
That year he was dominant.
About to say, there's a point in his career, man, where he was one of the most feared wide receivers in the league.
Yeah, bro.
Because he had the size, he had the speed, He had the size, the speed, dude. Yeah,
And he had the fucking hands, bro.
Yeah.
He had
Oh,
the
I'm
hands.
He
not
threw away. He
disputing
threw
the
his
hands.
career away. He threw his career away.
He wasn't my first receiver. I would pick up that year
That's a
still.
personal. That's a personal opinion. But at that
Yeah.
time, I wouldn't. If he played for the Raiders, oh my god, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
I would have taken him. Yeah, I'm
Hey.
not saying I wouldn't take it. I'm just saying I don't throw out that title loosely. Because I'm
Hey,
saying like, okay,
I
I'm just saying
can tell you
that's
this.
loosely.
I can tell you this. He wouldn't have got he wouldn't have got caught for that shit in fucking Oakland, baby. We
Facts,
wouldn't have
nigga.
said shit. We
He
wouldn't have said
would've-
nothing.
Yeah, he would have got pulled over before he even got to the game. What you talking about? The opposite team would have said, "Hey man, he got shit in his car. He wouldn't even make it to the stadium."
And he's sharing, so we're not
Nah, but
saying
that was-
nothing.
that was a
You know?
Okay, 2013. Hey, it was the 2013 Cleveland Browns. I want to look at that squad because that squad had to be ass.
2013.
I mean,
like Josh Cribbs and shit, no?
About to say he was their number one target, definitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, he definitely was number one when he was there.
That's even more impressive because as a receiver, you depend on the quarterback to give you the ball. So what was good about that team? Like, was there a good quarterback? Was there good? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I couldn't tell you.
I'll
To be honest with
Hey,
you. I couldn't tell you. 2013 Browns. I couldn't tell you.
tell you.
And that does. I mean, when you're that like, if you're the only guy on the team, obviously they are sending doubles, and you're
Guess who's the quarterback?
Going to your side.
Guess who's the quarterback?
Who was the quarterback?
And I knew it. I said it earlier. Nope, Jason Campbell.
Did he do
Jason
it?
Campbell play for the Browns?
Yes, he
Jason
did.
Campbell played for the Browns. Yep, he did.
He sure did.
I mean, but he was feasible. But I just didn't like Jason Campbell. To be honest with you, I couldn't stand him with his Michelin tire lips or whatever John Gruden said about.
Hey, be cool, bro. Damn, you're
man, you can't say nothing about me. Go ahead. Say that.
You don't give a fuck. All right. Greg Little was the other starting receiver. Greg Little.
Damn.
Hey, we had him as a Raider too, bro. He stayed with us for like one season. Greg Little. I think he got hurt halfway through the year too. You know?
Hey, but they did have a good old line though. They had a good old line. That's one thing that the Joe Thomas, Mitchell Shorts at right tackle, Alex Mack at center. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They had a good line.
Who's the running back?
I think
they had a decent running back too.
No, the running back was Chris Ubelabelole. It was some name that you guys
Ogie Bajobi.
some name that y'all don't give a fuck about.
The fuck did you just say?
Chris it's Chris. No, not for real though. His name is Chris Ogabanaya. Ogabanaya.
Okay.
Yeah.
He had
crazy ass last names.
He had 240 rush yards. He had 240 rush yards, bro.
Ogie Bajobi. Heebie-jeebie.
Hey, no, but you can say that year for 16 game season, 1,600 yards. That's a lot of fucking yards.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
How
With
many
Jason Campbell at fucking quarterback? He's not
a question.
Quarterback.
I got a question.
Did he play all 16 games that year?
Let me look. Let me check right now. Let me see.
Look, I got a question. How many consecutive seasons did he do it though?
He started 8 games. So whoever was the backup came in at Q.
No, what I mean is
he played 14 games. He played 14 games.
Who?
Josh Gordon.
14 games in his first season and got 1,600 yards.
I'm saying Jason Campbell started 8 games at quarterback. So whoever was the backup.
I know, but fuck, if he did that shit in 14 games, that's
117 to 120 yards a game he was averaging at receiving.
But and this is the thing, he didn't do it again. He didn't even get 1,000 yards ever again.
I know. That's why he threw away his career with the
very next year he got suspended.
But there you go, though. I mean,
he was getting suspended like that. He was getting
good, not great. Good, Great is motherfuckers like Tim Brown who put up
Yeah, yeah.
1,000-yard
No.
fucking
I'm not-
seasons.
He was a great talent.
year after year after
No,
year.
I'm not saying he was a great player because he had to do it more consistently as far as like seasons goes. But as far as like great season, dominating seasons, dominating games, he's in the record books. Like you can't take that away from. One of the things I mentioned was the fact that he's the only receiver to have back-to-back 20-yard receiving games. You know what I'm saying? He had that in that season. You know what I'm saying? And he did that. And what was so impressive about that season, the way I judge players sometimes, I judge them by what they have around them. And like, especially quarterbacks, I do that a lot with quarterbacks and receivers too. When I see receivers dominating and they don't have really shit at quarterback, they don't have really the offensive scheme doesn't really.
We can't say that about him though. Homeboy had Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady at one point.
I know. That's why I'm saying like his career is over. Like it's done. Like at that point of his career, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, he was just getting basically at that point of his career, he was only getting
done,
opportunities.
bro.
He was only getting opportunities because of the shits that he flashed on screen.
Man.
You know what I mean?
The suspensions killed his career, bro, and that's on him.
Yeah, he fucked himself, bro.
Yeah,
you can't help somebody who keeps fucking themselves. You know what I mean?
That's the only. I mean, for somebody to get suspended that many times and get that many opportunities, there's teams that have to be like, "Fuck, dude, this guy. If he could just get it right, he could be fucking awesome." But he just couldn't get it right.
That's
hey,
the
he's
question.
like our life. He can't get right, man.
I'm about to say that's the question. How can you be this player as you are? You get busted once. You know what the repercussions are going to be, but you keep doing it. That sounds like insanity to me, man.
Yeah, it's the definition of it.
Who was the backup quarterback for Jason Campbell that season?
It was Brandon Weenan and it was Brian Hoyer.
Brian Hoyer. Oh God.
But when Brian Hoyer came in, it was 3-0. Brian Hoyer was the third quarterback.
He started 3 games that year.
Yeah, so Brian Hoyer went 3-0.
That means there's 5 other games that other quarterbacks started.
No, it was Jason Campbell.
Started 8 games. He started 8 games.
Well, I'm looking at it right now. It was. Oh my God.
Who was it? Charlie Fry?
Oh my God,
Brandon Whedon. Brandon Whedon, and then it was Brian Hoyer.
Oh my God, this dude had a chance to be a Hall of Famer. Brandon.
No, he didn't.
Brandon fucking Whedon, bro. Come on, bro. He was
his first season. I'll give him his first season.
Brandon Whedon was ass. He was ass. Come on, let's just agree to disagree.
You gotta play with what you have, man.
Man,
I don't give a fuck if you play with Brandon Whedon. I'll give you a pass.
Yo, remind me never to bring up motherfucking Josh Gordon around Pharaoh.
Hey man, I'm just a very passionate fan, bro. I'm a passionate person, man.
We got stuck on this, and this motherfucker was never a Raider. What the fuck are we doing, man?
Yeah, almost.
Hey,
and we live, 33 people watching. You know what I'm saying? We live out here, man.
Dirty ain't been here in 20 minutes. He just like that. Fuck it.
Because we holding it down. He's probably taking his shit right now listening.
Look. Brandon Whedon's first year, he threw for 3,300 yards, 57% completion percentage.
Come on, bro.
14 touchdowns, 17 interceptions.
What are you trying to say about Brandon? What's your point about your Brandon Whedon? Are you trying to say he's good?
He can throw the ball. Yeah, he did better. He was doing better than the Raider quarterbacks at that time. He was doing better than the Raider quarterbacks at that time. He had a better record.
Why are we talking about the shit stains, man? Come on.
You said he can throw the ball. Damn, bro.
Throw the ball.
Your standards need to raise up a little bit. Come on, man. Come on.
My standards are high, but
please, yeah. I'm with Circus, man. Let's fucking hop over to something else more.
There's no way in the world you are sitting here making motherfucking excuses for fucking Brandon Wheaton, nigga. That dude was fucking trash.
I didn't make an excuse. I said he was throwing the ball.
Garbage.
Hey.
You just, hey, bro, I just heard you say, well, he threw for 3,000 yards. Man, fuck that.
But he brought up Josh Gordon got 1,600. I was like, okay, cool, you got 1,600. Never got 1,000 yards again.
Man,
But you're calling him a
hell,
Hall of
that dude is
Famer.
worse than that name is worse than Ryan Leaf, bro.
Hell no, he was not worse than Ryan Lee. Stop.
You must
Stop.
be crazy.
Hey,
Brian Green was not worse than Ryan Lee.
yeah,
Brian
like,
Whedon's Brian
Hey,
Whedon's
JT,
like
bro.
the probably like
JT, you're hella
he's
funny,
probably
bro.
equal to like Blaine Gabbert.
oh God, isn't he on our team too?
Wow.
Now we have Chase Garber. We have his brother.
Now, Brett,
Oh
we have
Brett-
to
God,
if
Oh,
you're in
no,
the
yeah,
NFL,
yeah,
you're
I know.
good, bro. But I'm just saying,
He
like,
did it.
Gail
Brandon
Gilbert,
Whedon is kind of success.
fucking Blaine Gabbert.
And
They're
who
both
did we have?
trash.
Now we had some trash quarterbacks. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh,
Andrew
yeah.
Walter.
No,
Andrew
we did.
Walter.
We did.
Hey, the sad part is they beat us that year.
Yeah.
What?
Oh yeah.
Brandon Whedon beat
Hey,
us.
what love got to do
How
with
many
it,
yards
nigga?
did Josh Gordon have against us? How many yards did he have
I'm about
against
to
us?
look that up right now.
Let me
What
see.
love got to do with it, huh?
Let's
Oh, we
see.
had Carson
Tell me
Palmer.
that, huh? What love got to do with it?
Fucking Carson Palmer, man.
We still had Namdi then, no?
At that time, who was on defense?
Ike Turner, nigga.
I wish we had Ike Turner because he would been knocking niggas' heads off.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see. 2013 game log. The Oakland.
I think we had
No,
Namdi.
they didn't play Oakland.
Yeah, they did.
2013.
Yeah, they played us. We played them on December 2nd. Wait, is it from this year?
Oh, we
No,
couldn't.
that's 2012. That's 2012. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yo, but they couldn't have had Carson.
Yeah.
We couldn't have Carson Palmer because we had Carson Palmer.
I was looking at 2012 because I was looking at Brandon Whedon's stat.
Yeah,
But even in 2012, they beat us. Damn.
that's
And we
sad.
lost to Brandon Whedon.
Yeah, Gravy, it's me. It's me.
Yes, Gravy, it is him.
Oh, that's when we had Dennis Allen. No wonder we lost.
Yeah,
He has a
Yeah, Dennis
resume
Allen
from
as
Temple.
head coach.
Hey man, we as Raider fans, we got a lot to think. We got a lot to be thankful because I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you start thinking about the past and all the shitty quarterbacks that we had, and,
The quarterbacks we lost to, we talking about a shitty quarterback, but we ended up losing to him.
yeah, exactly.
Because we were like, at that time, we were like, fuck, man. We
Damn.
We went 4-12.
Hey, oh, you know what?
That was 2012 though.
This is
Yeah, we were hot trash back then for many years. Our quarterbacks couldn't get the ball beyond 10 yards. You know what I'm saying? I remember those. Man, I remember those days. Those days sucked.
Do you remember? I remember.
Like, I remember when Jason Campbell came over to be a Raider, and I was so happy just to see him play for us because he would extend plays with his legs, and he had a strong enough arm to get the ball down the field. He made Ronald Curry. You know what I'm saying?
He was the last good quarterback we had between Gannon and Carr.
He sure
was solid,
was.
bro. He was solid.
solid.
He wasn't spectacular. He was a
He
game
wasn't
manager.
I didn't say spectacular. I just said he was the second. You know what I mean? He was that small little gap shot between Carr. Like he was the best quarterback we had within that time.
And who was
Not
the
saying
close
he was a
second to that?
showstopper.
Standards were so low. It was like, damn, it's like we just seen a lot of ugly girls like for like hella.
Yeah,
it's
but
like
the
that
thing
one
about it
movie.
is when he
Like
came
that
here,
one
he
movie
actually
when
performed.
like fucking when a 6 is standing next to a bunch of 5 or 4s and shit is like.
And then you finally see a big city. You finally see a big city bitch.
But the reason why I say that is because when he was here, we were actually winning until he went down.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
we were
that's
winning.
why, like, had he not got hurt, I would have loved to see what that season would have ended up being. It may not have been a Super Bowl, but it definitely would have been better than what it ended up being after he got injured.
Yeah,
Wait, who are you talking about again?
And then we sold the farm for Carson
Jason Campbell.
Palmer.
Jason Campbell.
You know what I liked about when Jason Campbell was here? It was like he was a good game manager, but the best player on our team was definitely McFadden. And then we had a lot of speed on our offense.
Yep.
A lot of speed. Remember Jacoby Ford and like
Darius Hayward Bay.
even though he was
Ah.
ass, you know what I'm saying? But
He would drops hella balls. He's
Fucking-
drops
Hey,
hella balls.
that's hot hand from Little Giants.
Hey,
All
Pharrell,
grown
you
up.
want to know what he did against us?
who?
Josh Gordon.
What did he do?
So Brandon Whedon went
Yeah.
25 for 36 for 364.
Against the Raiders?
Josh Gordon, 6 receptions, 160 yards
Can
and
we
a touchdown.
can we please move on from Josh Gordon?
Hey,
Man?
hey,
Yeah.
but hey, you know what I'm gonna
Dang.
who y'all remember a Brandon Myers?
Yeah,
on the
he was
Raiders.
tight end.
Oh yeah. He had hella catches, but like
He had 14 receptions for 130 that game.
that game?
That
That
game,
game.
14 receptions for 130.
No, but he's the definition of a player that was like a good player on a bad team.
Dude,
But I will
God,
say
that's
this
wild.
though, man. I'm glad that we have the quarterback we've got now, compared
Yes,
to all the
sir.
compared
yeah.
to all the trash that we had from Jay Schrader all the way up until about 9 seasons ago.
Facts.
You know,
Anybody see that? Anybody see that?
yes, sir.
Can we get back to them? Can we get
That's-
back to them?
That,
Hey,
that's,
We were just
that's where I'm
reminiscing
going,
about them.
Dirty.
Right, we were
You know what?
just reminiscing about them right now.
And this is a Raider topic, right? This is a Raider topic. So recently, Asante Samuel, he was on I Am Athlete with Brandon Marshall, all them guys over there, right? And they were talking about Nnamdi Asomugha, and Asante Samuel was kind of like shitting on Nnamdi, saying that like he wasn't that good of a corner because they literally
Play, man.
they didn't throw him the ball because everywhere else was trash. So like, why would you throw Nnamdi if you can get 10, 15 yards this way? You can run the ball for 10, 15 yards. You know what I mean? Like,
And he played on the weak side. He played on the fucking where most quarterbacks don't even throw to. Well, the tendencies pretty much.
Right.
See, that's the thing is that they don't take into account that us older cats remember. All right, Nnamdi was put on an island. He was actually one of the first ones to be put on an island by himself. And it didn't matter what the hell fucking like where they threw the ball. If Nnamdi was anywhere near that ball, because we played a man-to-man defense back then, that's what we were good at.
Nnamdi wasn't playing man. He always had someone over the top. Nnamdi was great in zone coverages. He sucked in man, which is why he kept getting torched in Philly. He couldn't play man. He couldn't play man.
Reverse that, because he was nothing but a man player. Fucking, it's when he moved to Philly when they were doing a zone coverage. Nnamdi was a man-to-man corner.
He had help though over the top.
Yeah, because
Philly
played the zone.
Nnamdi did with our scheme. With the scheme we ran, I mean, yeah, you could run man here because the corner on the other side was just hot garbage.
Yeah.
So why even take it?
Fabian Washington, Stanford Route were the corners that he played with these Raiders.
And they couldn't guard me.
And he made a point about Nnamdi, how like how like when Nnamdi left the Raiders, he went to the Eagles and they attacked him left and right, and
that's because they were running nothing but zone.
They
were running nothing but zone, and then the safeties weren't always over the top. So yeah, you're probably right about that. But they would leave him out there by himself to play zone.
Well, no, they had to change to a zone because he couldn't stay with the receivers in the NFC East because he was getting torched when they were leaving him on the island. He couldn't guard people in man. So I'm not going to dispute that, but I'm gonna be honest. I thought he was better than Samuel at times. Samuel was getting torched too. He wasn't as good as he was advertised.
Well, they all start getting torched toward the end. Look at Darrell Revis.
Nnamdi would get torched in his prime. I'm not even gonna hold you. It was just the other guys just couldn't hold up on the other side. It was like the receiver would be open like three steps into his route. Like the first read was always the opposite side of Nnamdi when you played the Raiders. Right. It was like tight end or the other side, and then you would come back. But Nnamdi really couldn't. He wasn't staying with guys like that in man. Could he guard man? Did he have all the tools to be like a great man receiver, hands on? Yeah, but he just nah.
Yeah, Nnamdi was a little bit of overrated. He was
he was real handsy. He got a lot of penalties.
Yeah,
of just grabbing or a lot of holdings, which were smart smart penalties from preventing people from getting touchdowns, but he wasn't as good as he was advertised on the Raiders, man.
Yeah, you can make a case that Nnamdi was a good player on a bad team, and then he got exposed when he went to like a more talented team where they had to put.
Because you was comparing him to Revis during that time. He was nowhere in Revis's.
Oh fuck!
Damn sure were.
He was nowhere in Steve's stratosphere with that.
Fuck no. Hell no.
Because at the time he got paid Revis money. When he left, he got paid.
He wasn't close. He wasn't close to Revis, Charles Woodson. Like it's not.
Wasn't Charles running? Was Charles at corner at that time, or didn't he move to safety?
He went to corner initially to Green Bay, but then he eventually transitioned to safety. But Charles has always been like, damn, bro.
He was the corner.
You could tell the talent in Charles Woodson, bro. Like man, that was the one that we kind of let go. But I guess it was meant to happen because we were a bad team at that time.
We let him go because we didn't want to pay him, right?
We didn't want to pay him, but I'm like, damn. Well, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is.
We didn't have any money back then. Remember, they were blacking out the games. So,
oh my God, this squad is garbage, man.
Who?
I'm just looking at the squads from. Oh man, oh my God, like
2006 Raiders. Just go 2006.
No, I'm with the 2009 Raiders, man. Good God.
If you want to cry, just go to 2006 Raiders.
I don't even go back that far. This was Jamarcus Russell, Bruce Gurkowski, Charlie Fry, Michael Bush, Justin Fargas, Darren McFadden, Lewis Murphy.
Hey, that running back though, I love that one too. McFadden and Bush.
That was all bad. Like if that's yeah, we had to watch that for a season.
Oh yeah.
I'm just glad we don't have to deal with that shit no more. We got a good regime in here. We actually got a good football
telling you,
team
bro.
this year.
I'm telling you, man.
We're
traumatized.
They won 5 games. I don't see how they won 5 games, but they won 5. And the next season they won 8. Well, that's when we had.
I love that comment right there. The way this comment was being, Matt Money McGloin has the potential to be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Matt Money.
McGloin, damn it. Matt McGloin.
Hey, Matt, I feel you, man. I need a drink after hearing those names too, man. That shit.
Matt, my groin McGloin. That dude would give me a fucking solid pain in my groin every time he dropped back to pass.
Bruce Bradkowski.
Dude was sorry. Hey, I like Bruce, man, but he was again an average player on a shitty team.
He was all blood and guts. He was all blood and guts, man. I mean, he put it all out there. Just
Bruce Almighty, baby.
His fucking
Hey, but he was a good backup though. He was a solid.
He was a solid backup. He was a gamer.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, I mean, really how it broke down, man, is the dude had guts.
Yeah,
he had heart, bro. And when he came in the game, it was like make or break with that dude. And he tried to do a damn good job. He won us quite a few games, And then he went over to Cincinnati, and well, I mean, he did well over there, I guess.
But I'm not gonna lie, like what brought me to Raider game, like that 2 years that McFadden was damn, McFadden was a beast that 2 years, but he could never stay healthy though. Never could stay healthy.
What pissed me off about McFadden is that dude didn't fucking really break out until he went to the Cowboys after we traded him.
No, he was killing with us. What are you talking about?
He was good with us for a couple seasons when he could stay healthy, but when he went to the Cowboys, he led the league in rushing with 1,414 yards. He never did that with us.
I mean, you know why, though, right? Because we had a stupid coaching staff who didn't know how to run a scheme with him.
You goddamn right, man. Who was our coaching staff back then? Tom Cable?
Dennis Allen?
And have 1,400 yards with the Cowboys?
He had 1,414 yards with the Cowboys.
Yeah, he had 2 good seasons when he left us with Dallas. But you also got to look at our offensive line wasn't that good either.
And led the league in rushing basically his last fucking game of the year, his last season.
Who was the O-line that year?
For what year?
The year before McFadden left.
He left in 2014. Let me see right now. And he had 500. The O-line was.
That's the O-line that got Jason Campbell hurt.
So what year was he with the Cowboys? 2014.
He left. 2015 is when his last year with us was 2014. Played 12 games. He started 12 games. Oh yeah, that's when he had the Wildcat. 155 attempts, 534 yards.
He had 1,089 yards rushing.
He only had 2 touchdowns though.
Yeah, he wasn't spectacular. His best years were with Oakland. I don't give a fuck what you say. Well, his best years were.
It pissed me off that he had to fucking leave to go lead the league in rushing one year, and then he retired because that's when Zeke came in. Now I remember that shit.
No, that was when DeMarco Murray, no?
No, he played 3 seasons with Dallas, and then
They got
his the first year he went to Dallas, he had 1,089 yards, only had 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after they got DeMarco Murray ran for like 2,000, and then he sucked the year after.
Right,
then
it was DeMarco Murray, yeah.
Then Zeke came in.
Yeah, it was that one year he had.
Yeah, but they had a great line. Dallas had a great line at that time because if DeMarco Murray rushed for 2,000,
yeah,
that was Ezekiel Elliott who came in. It was Ezekiel Elliott because I think DeMarco was before. Yeah, DeMarco. No, because Darren McFarland replaced DeMarco Murray.
McFadden had a 2.5 year run with us. I remember that year that he remember that game where he had like a 70-yard touchdown against the Jets? Like the Raiders were like, I don't know if the Raiders were undefeated or they were like 7-2 or
that was the only year he had 1,000 yards though. He only had 1 year with 1,000 yards with us.
He
only rushed one year for 1,000 yards. Everything else was under 800. I know because my friends used to torment me every fucking year.
That year where he had like that 70-yard touchdown that year, he was lost for the season. That was the year I think we traded for Carson Palmer too. Let me see.
He just never had a full fucking season, man.
Yeah, that's the injury.
What was crazy is how we went like 7-2, 8-2 that season, just to lose every game after that to fall to 8-8.
Oh yeah,
that was so fucking disheartening.
Yes.
Oh God, it was 7-2.
No. We actually had a chance because remember we beat KC and we were 8-7, and then we lost to the Chargers to go 8-8.
Yep, that was fucking so sad, man. Hey, no more of that shit. We got fucking Devontae Adams. We got a serviceable quarterback in Derek Carr. We've got a badass running back in Josh Jacobs and quite a few others on that squad who were probably going to make the team. Our defense looks worlds better, at least on paper, from last year. I have a feeling that this is going to be one of those historic conversations that we don't have to mention for another 5 years because we're going to be on top, right where the fuck we belong. Because let's be real, man, the NFL is not as good when the Raiders aren't that good. Let's just be real about it. It's always best when the villain's on top. Makes good viewing time.
Yeah, NFL is way better when the Cowboys and Raiders are good.
I mean, think about it as wrestling.
I don't know about the Cowboys, but the Raiders, hell yeah. For sure.
No, Raiders get primetime games when that happens. They always play the Cowboys and the Raiders. Well, that's how I used to get. But out here in Arizona, oh my God, they play awful games.
And I would like to think that would happen again, but I don't have any faith in Jerry Jones that he's ever going to put a decent team together to get that far anymore.
I thought his son was running the team. Yeah, making the decisions.
He needs to be. He needs to be because I'll tell you what, man. I mean, I live down here in Texas, and I hear all these delusional Dallas Texans. Oh man, these Dallas fans suck. You know what I mean? They're delusional as shit, dude. Like even like I'm real happy that they got rid of Amari Cooper for a 5th round pick after wasting a 1st round pick to get him. You know what I mean? So I'm at least able to give them shit about that. And of course, we can't forget about Thanksgiving.
Oh man,
their ass. We can never let them live that down. You know what I mean? But in all actuality, Jerry Jones reminds me of kind of what Al was. You know what I mean? Just too old and in the game. You know what I mean? For far too long, it's just the game has passed him by.
I don't think he's as stubborn as Al though.
Well, when you're that rich,
Because they know the thing is they don't miss on drafts though. They don't be missing on drafts.
And they do draft well though. I'm not gonna lie. I think especially as of lately too. Like I don't know, the Sun is taking over. I think Sun has a bigger role.
Yeah, his son has a much bigger role over there this year.
There was a time
couple of years. You know, Jerry Jones still has like the final say, but you know his sons are making those talent decisions, the contract decisions, the release, who to keep, let go. Like those
they've
are all.
got a lot of talent over there. They do have a lot of talent over there. These are their last draft picks. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that McPherson? The hell was that guy's name? Who's number 1 over there in Dallas? That fucking that badass rookie they had. Was that
Michael Parsons?
Parsons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that guy is fucking crazy all over the field. You know, I mean, they're nailing on their picks.
They picked him right before the Raiders were going to pick him too.
Yeah.
But something goes on over there, man. It's like, you know, kind of like what used to happen here.
Right.
Their scout room is great. They know how to scout players, and they listen to the scouts.
Yeah, but you gotta understand though, like something changed. Something in that front office, the dynamic, like we just mentioned right now, like the Sun might have just took a bigger role because there was a time frame where the Cowboys were missing in the draft. They were picking like random players. Like remember Roy Williams? You know what I'm saying? Guys like Roy Williams were misses. You know, guys like Quincy Carter. You know what I mean? They had like weird times with the Cowboys where they, as far as talent, like they weren't really that talented there for a certain time frame, like certain time period.
They haven't won a Super Bowl since 1995.
That's the one thing that Stephen A does get right now. They're just an accident waiting to happen since then.
I call them 8-8. They're gonna go 8-8 this year.
And they're not in a great division either, though, right? I mean,
but Philadelphia got a lot better. The Redskins are okay.
Philly got a lot better.
Yeah, Philly.
Wait.
Yeah.
So who wins that division? I got Philly winning that division.
I got Philly,
and the Giants are gonna be the sleeper.
Philly, Giants, Cowboys,
I got Philly in Washington, though, or the Commanders.
Washington. Yeah.
I got the Commanders second in that league, in that division, just because they have good skill positions, man, and they got. I don't know. I think Carson Wentz is gonna hold them steady.
Nah, man, they're coming in last. They're coming in last, bro.
Who is?
Wentz's ass. He's not good.
The Washington fucktards are Commanders.
I don't know what happened to Wentz, but he's done. He's done.
Nah, he was just in too big of a media market, man. He's a small media guy. He'll be nice over there.
I never really saw him as a starter. I always thought he was a backup. I mean, he did well that 1 year.
What he did with the Colts last year was that. I ain't gonna lie, like that's terrible, bro. If you were a Raider fan and Carson Wentz did some shit like that to the Raiders, man, you know we'd be out for blood,
bro.
You know, he kind of reminds me of having like a Josh Gordon type of year.
Did he do them dirty, or did they do themselves dirty by trading for him?
Who?
Both.
The Colts? They did the Colts. They did a disservice to themselves and the team. They didn't.
We're not just gonna put it all on him,
right?
They screwed up too.
Both. That's
if you actually look at his numbers from last year, though, they were actually pretty damn good.
It wasn't just him. I mean, like you got to be accountable. Like you know what type of guy he is. Yep. I mean, if you want him just for the regular season, pretty much, because he typically gets hurt like right around playoff time or the playoff stretch. He's not going to be in the games. He's going to be hurt in the sideline. You got to know that as a team. Like, man,
he's not a
when I evaluate, that's what I'm going to look at. Is he even going to be healthy going into the playoffs? Is he that fragile of a guy?
That's true.
He's like a front runner. He'll get you out and get you the lead. You know what I'm saying? But is he going to be my anchor leg to get me home?
Let me ask you this: Does Philly win the Super Bowl if he's the quarterback?
No.
In the playoffs, no.
No, I'm
but
saying
they don't. But they don't get to the
had it been
playoffs.
him and not Foles, would they have won today?
No.
That year?
Period. Even
But
then,
not
even today.
But I'm gonna say this:
okay,
they don't get to the playoffs without him, though. They don't even get to the playoffs.
That was his fucking MVP type year, man. That shit, he was fucking on a roll that year.
It reminds me of Josh Gordon type of year.
Super Bowl.
But I don't know what happened, but like there's something that's really off with him that I just don't trust. Like he's just not.
That's what I mean. I think after that injury,
off.
After that injury, it was a different story. But I think they still would have won the Super Bowl with him.
No, you know what it is, right? He's part of the social media area. He's too involved in media. The social media is killing him. He reads too many he's a comment guy. He's gonna read all the comments. All the fans are gonna get to him. So he was just in bad media markets. He was in Philly, which if you know.
That's why I mean that year his confidence was high. His confidence was high. He was fucking writing an MVP year. Like if he don't get hurt, I think he's riding that confidence, and I think they still win the Super Bowl for me. Because I think that's the year that after that injury, he's just been downhill since.
Yeah. Yeah, something is wrong.
I think it's just his mental. He's not even throwing the ball the same. It's more mental than it is physical for him.
Because he was making some fucking. They were talking about him before they were talking about Mahomes. You know what I mean? That year, he was making some fucking crazy ass throws.
I think
he honestly was doing what Justin Herbert was doing.
Yeah, exactly. He had a strong fucking arm, and then he just got hurt.
Hell nah.
But Herbert is Herbert is here.
No. We're not. No.
So we have 16 minutes left.
Fucking Herbert. Even back then, like you don't see the difference between a Herbert. Like right, I'm not saying now. Obviously not now. I'm not talking about right now. I'm talking about when Wentz was first coming into the league, which obviously you guys are talking about with Herbert. Now, like you don't see the difference in talent.
Watch the Super Bowl year and then say that.
Hell yeah, that fucking Wentz.
Watch what he was doing that season.
Wentz was.
Watch how he was scrambling. Watch how guys couldn't get him down. He literally was doing what Justin Herbert was doing. I think Justin has a higher upside, but he was doing what that kid was doing. He was.
I think Herbert is more accurate than Wentz has ever been. He has a better arm than Wentz, and Wentz has an arm, but Herbert's arm is like it's probably top.
His ceiling is high. I'll give you that, but I'm saying it doesn't take that he wasn't doing what Justin Herbert was doing.
I mean, like he was the MVP that year.
Like
he was.
Get hurt.
Yeah.
If you don't get hurt, he had that shit on lock. MVP was on lock.
I'm gonna be honest. They don't win the Super Bowl without that quarterback room. Like every quarterback in that room was worth every penny for Philly. They needed those guys. They don't get to the playoffs without Justin Herbert. They don't win the Super Bowl without Foles.
No, with Wentz. Yeah, but
I mean, Wentz. Yeah.
You know what? Another thing to point out too. That was actually a good team. That was a good fucking team.
Hey, I'll just say this, man. You can't teach heart. And Nick Foles felt disrespected for being fucking traded by Chip Kelly. You remember that, right? And then he came back on his second stint as the backup with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
And what
that was the second time that happened though with Chip. Because remember, he got passed up on Chip in Oregon when he went to Arizona. Exactly. So he had a big rep to people with Chip.
Right. Hey, that's good knowledge, JT. I forgot about that. You're right.
Yeah, that's damn good.
That's why they didn't get along. That's why they didn't get along.
Yeah, forgot about that. You're right.
I'll tell you what, man. I mean, that just showed heart. I mean, he came in there and fucking just basically stuck his dick right out there on the table and said, "Here you go." You know, I mean, and won the fucking Super Bowl. Nobody would have ever thought Nick Foles would have been a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
No. Say it right. Super Bowl MVP. He outplayed Tom. He outplayed the GOAT. Yeah. He outplayed and beat the GOAT.
Brady.
And it was like so.
fucking crazy. You know?
But I agree.
I thought Nick Foles was a good quarterback before he got traded, and I think it fucked with his confidence.
Mm-hmm. I
I
thought it was great for him to get out of Philly, but he just needs to get out. Honestly, I think Baker Mayfield's kind of going through what he was going through. He's just on the internet too much, man. And the thing is, a lot of these guys that are playing now are the social media era kids. So like that whole social media it's gonna kill you, man. You're gonna be too focused on what people are saying about you.
Is Carolina any good this year?
They'll be decent, but I think they'll be a factor next year. I think they still a couple pieces away.
If Christian McCaffrey can stay healthy.
With Baker?
With Baker, yeah. Baker will get them in contention, but they still need receiver and then
McCaffrey to stay healthy.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna give him the ball 500 times, that's not gonna happen, man.
Yep.
They need more. They need more weapons and help.
Hey, going back to the NFC East, because y'all know you was talking about the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys, talent-wise, I think they're up there with a lot of the teams in the league. I think their coaching is their downfall. Their coaching is their downfall, bro.
Yeah, that's been their issue for years, man. It's been their coaching.
Jerry fucking Jones wants a fucking puppet back there. That's why, like, no one wants to take that job because they know damn well they can't. It's kind of like an Al Davis situation.
Hey, man, Jerry Jones and Al Davis are very much alike, and I agree with you on that. I think that's why we're doing better now because, hey, rest in peace, Al Davis. Love you, brother. You know, but
Jerry Jones was tutored by Al Davis, though. But Jerry Jones was tutored by Al Davis.
You see what Mark Davis said the other day? A little interview.
Well, what did they say? I heard they said what? They try to compare his era to Mark's era, like Al Davis's teams to his teams. I
didn't see the entire interview, but it was a small clip, and the lady was asking him like, "What's the difference between Al Davis Raiders and Mark Davis Raiders?" He said they won.
Yeah, they won Super Bowls. I haven't.
And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to win. So,
we're getting there, man. Winning. We're gonna do it.
We're going to do it. I do think within the next 2 years, we at least say that we're hoisting the Lombardi at least one time. And I can't wait for that to happen because the division in the Raider Nation has been crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for y'all. And I know y'all don't want to hear this. So for this year, what would be an acceptable failure?
Oh, we did this already.
No, we didn't. I didn't hear it, though.
I didn't do it.
Acceptable?
An acceptable failure, yes.
Acceptable.
It's not a call. First off, we're not calling it an acceptable failure. We're saying what is acceptable short of a Super Bowl win.
If you don't win,
be okay with short of a Super Bowl win.
AFC Championship.
Win or just to get there.
If we get the AFC Championship and we lose, I'm not gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is a disappointment." I'm not gonna be pissed and shit like.
Okay, because that's been pretty much across the board. Everybody wants to at least get to the game. If
win
not,
some playoff games. Win some playoff games.
Yeah, win some playoff games. Win some playoff games, man.
That's it.
Exactly. Just win some playoff games. That's I'd be cool with second round AFC Championship. I'd be cool with that as long as we can get that playoff win. It shows progress.
Just give me a playoff win. Just
give me a playoff win,
dude.
I haven't seen a playoff win in years, bro.
Me neither.
Hey, look, I think the nation is saying AFC Championship right now, right? I think the nation is saying AFC Championship right now. But let's just be honest. If we win a playoff game, bro, oh man, we good. We going into the we good.
We going crazy. We talking shit.
We going crazy. We talking big shit.
We get in the second round. I'll be happy.
So an acceptable failure is the second round.
And it's AFC Championship is because we're
that's
trying
not what we're saying.
Listen, let me finish. Let me finish, man. Your girl chose me. Okay. So, what I'm saying is, we're saying AFC Championship because we're trying to speak it into existence. You know what I mean? This is our high hopes. This is our ceiling. You know what I mean? Super Bowl is the ceiling. You know what I mean? But if you flamed out in the AFC Championship game, okay, cool. But for most people, I think even if we just win a playoff game, they'll be fine. I think it's 50-50. I think half of the nation at least needs a AFC Championship. The other half just want to win at least one or two playoff games and be like, okay, cool. I see where we're going for the future. And I'm just saying it's half. It ain't nothing else besides that. Ain't nobody saying, well, if we just get a wild card and we lose in the first round, we good. Nah, I think everybody.
Hell no.
So I kind of figured I was gonna do that. So I actually came prepared with scenarios. How do y'all feel about this? We win a division, win a playoff game, but lose in the second round, or wild card and lose in the AFC Championship game.
Oh, our season's longer. I'll take the wild card.
We did this too. It's a wild card and losing the AFC Championship is okay.
Get to watch one more week.
Win division, lose second round. That's unacceptable. You can't have a bye week. You can't have a bye week and lose in the second round.
A lot of teams do though.
That's tough.
That's not going to be okay for us.
Yeah,
because that's not winning a playoff game.
Yeah,
like all I says, man, we need 2 playoff wins, man.
I
agree with him. I agree with him on that.
You want to improve from the year before. You got to improve from the year before. We went to the playoffs. Now let's win some playoff games.
But that would be an improvement, though. Wouldn't that not be an improvement?
No, it's not an improvement. You still haven't.
Davante Adams, man. We gotta go deep in the playoffs with Davante Adams. Come on,
still haven't. Look,
because you know what will be the fucking narrative. Card can't win a playoff game. And all that shit. It's like, we need to win a playoff game.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have to win that playoff game. Because if not, the division fucking in the Raider Nation still stays.
And for us,
he'll always have that asterisk next to his name, man. Never won a playoff game. I mean, he's got all the stats, all the yards and everything, but he hasn't won a playoff game.
For us, it would feel like how the Bills fans felt going to 4 Super Bowls and not fucking winning.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, can you at least get over the fucking hump? Just one. Yeah. If you could just give us one, we'll feel a little better.
Yeah.
Because now we know that you have 1, maybe 2 in you. And if you get 2 in that playoffs, oh yeah, we feeling you, buddy. We're feeling you.
We win a playoff game
championship by some fluke shit. Okay, whatever. I understand, but you got the monkey off your back. You got to get the monkey off. You got to get the playoff monkey off your back, bro. It's got to come off your back. For us to have any real hope and solidified faith in you, you've got to get it off your fucking back. It's got to happen, and it's got to happen now. It can't happen later. There is no later.
I'm going to say, and I'm going to be the delusional Raider fan here, Super Bowl loss is the only thing that's acceptable with all the moves that we've made, barring injury. Chandler Jones, Davante Adams, Rock Ya-Sin, all these dudes we brought in. You know what I'm saying? And then we've got, Hunter Renfrow already on this squad. Our offense is built to win right now.
No, they're not. They've not even played a down yet. Like, I understand.
Built on paper with the money that has been spent, it is built to win now.
You don't play games on paper, though.
No, you don't, but this is the best start of it because we didn't do this until 2003. It's been a long time since we really broke the bank. Besides Antonio Brown, who, by the way, never played it down as a Raider.
Man, I wish I could continue this conversation, man. We are in the last 4 minutes. I am.
Oh, yeah, it was about to get good right there. But I had something for you.
I know.
JT's
I'm leaving.
Shots fired.
I'm leaving my house I'm leaving my house in 2.5 hours. I'm leaving my house in like 3 hours, like 3:30.
Is a camping trip this week?
You'll be
Nah,
fine.
I'm going to Raider Palooza.
Oh,
Oh,
enjoy.
yeah, you go to the beach
Yeah.
already, huh?
Bro, well, look, you got to think. It starts at 5 a.m.,
Yeah.
right? Anybody that knows Bosa Chica, you know the parking is slim out there.
You know,
You know
hey,
what I mean?
y'all
Especially
right?
by Pier 21.
Yeah.
The parking is slim. So the gates open at 6. It starts at 5. So I figure if I leave my house about 3, I should get there 3:30, 3:45, somewhere in that time. And I could just pull up in that line and just wait like everybody else, bro.
Lunatic, you're too funny, bro.
Lunatic, fucking lunatic always fucking.
You said you got to paint your face.
Nah, I'm not painting my face, man.
You gotta paint your face.
man. Nah.
What's up, lunatic?
I may take the wig with me though. I may take the wig and the grill with me. I may take the wig and the grill with me, man.
Oh, the wig?
Your face.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I may take the wig and the grill with me, man.
No, but I heard it gets crazy at Raider Palooza, man. It's like silver and black titties everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I heard it's crazy out
I
there.
don't know nothing about that. Now look, if it so happens to get captured on camera while I'm live from there, then hey,
That'd be paid content. That'd be the paid content.
huh?
For the members only.
You know, I'm gonna stream live if the reception is good. I'll stream live a little bit from there. Other than that, I'll probably record with my phone and my GoPro. You know what I mean, and then I'll show you what Raider Palooza was all about on Monday.
That'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome.
That's dope, man. Rock those silver and black speedos.
Hell
Lunatic, man. Lunatic.
Hell nah. I
Tell them
got.
you're from Europe. Just tell them you're from Europe and shit.
I'll be in all black tomorrow, bro. I got the black Woodson jersey. I got the black.
Tell me from Europe, man. That's funny.
Black
dude.
socks, black.
Wait, what's the weather gonna be like out there?
I don't give a fuck.
You about to
blacked out. I'm gonna be blacked out. Point blank.
Like a motherfucker.
Dirty about to lose 5 pounds. Have a heat stroke.
I need to. Shit. Nah, my goal is to lose about 20 before the first game of the season.
Hey, Terrence is trying to clown too. Hey, man. Hey, the chat is
What's
clowning
up, T?
today.
What's up, Terrence?
I love it, bro. Y'all motherfuckers is funny today, man.
We funny. We
Speedos with the
every day,
Crocs.
man. You been MIA, brother.
Gotta wear the Ray-Bans with them too.
Hey, have you seen the intro for me and Lunatic Show?
Mm-mm.
No. Let me give y'all a little sneak peek, man. Hey, by the way, first episode is airing next Friday, and this is
Is this the premiere? Is this the premiere of it?
This is not premiered at the other show. This is so I'm gonna show y'all the intro.
That's what's up.
Hey, who did that for you, Dirty? Man, that shit's fucking clean, bro.
Ask Loon. Don't ask me, ask Loon.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's that whole idea, everything, that's all lunatic.
That is fucking clean.
That's
bro.
what's up.
Yeah.
That's fucking fire, bro.
I'm just in it. But nah, shout out to my bro. That's all him. That's his
Man, that's clean, bro.
That whole thing is his idea.
JT has left the building.
Yeah, Lunatic, he does his homework, man. He does work.
Oh man, that was a good
Yeah,
laugh.
but the show gonna be fire. The show is definitely gonna be fire, man. Like I said, first episode premieres next Friday live, and then you can catch the repeat. So it air live on my channel Friday night, and then you can catch the repeat live Saturday night on Raider Allegiance Loon's channel, and then yeah. So if you look for it Saturday morning, it's not going to be available. If you try to watch the rerun of my show on Saturday morning, it's not going to be available. You're going to have to tune in Saturday night to see it again, and then after that, it'll be available on both channels Monday.
JT's too funny. He said, "What do you say?
Not gonna lie."
So Lunatic, yeah, GED, right? Lunatic. Hey, good job, Lunatic, man. That shit was fire.
It was fire, bro.
That shit was fire, bro.
Yeah, that shit was good, man.
Yeah,
dope. It's real creative.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything like that yet.
Yeah, no, you ain't seen nothing like what's coming either. Trust me. You haven't. If you've tuned in and you've seen Cleophas Jenkins and OG Dirty Thug, Pretty Thug, whatever you want to call them, if you've seen them, that's just a small sample. Small sample. I mean, tiny, like a 2% of what's yet to come.
You guys might have your own little cartoon show pretty soon, man.
Man, we shooting for Comedy Central, bro.
Seriously, man, you guys could.
Oh,
man.
seriously, we shooting for Comedy Central, bro.
Yeah,
Fox, anybody, man. Anybody at all.
Man, I have not seen anything like that.
It's definitely something you're not gonna want to miss, man. Believe me when I tell you, it's definitely something you're not gonna want to miss.
For sure.
Hey, for sure, JT. And it is about that time. Before we roll out, Gabe, let them know where they can find you at, brother.
Hey man, shit, you can find me at just like that Raider Gabe, just like it is on the screen. Shit, and it's always 420 somewhere, man. We just got back today in the lab, so just catch me there, man, and just stay tuned. We'll be doing some shit pretty soon.
Sure. Fade, let them know where they can find you, man.
Yeah, first I want to say, hey, JT, good being on with you. Gabe, good seeing you again. Pharaoh, Critique, and thanks for having me on, Dirty. I'm on Fade to Black on YouTube, and then I'm Fade to Black 03 on IG.
For sure. Pharaoh, let them know where they can find you at, brother.
Man, just like it says on the screen, Pharaoh NFL, you can find me everywhere on social. But most importantly, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pharaoh NFL. The road to 1K continues. I'm going to get back to it. I had a long hiatus, but, I'm back at it with the Raider season right here around the corner. Definitely look forward to making some content. Like I said, check me out, man. Pharaoh NFL. Make sure to subscribe and like the videos. And support everybody here in the panel, man. We got to support everybody in the nation, man. Appreciate you for having me on, Dirty.
Yes, sir. Always, brother. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, Pharaoh, where you been, man? I haven't seen you around, brother.
And just working, grinding.
Yeah, I've been out for a minute too, man. But good to see you again, bro.
Yes, sir.
Critique, my brother. Let them know where they can find you.
Well, first off, I want to thank everybody in the chat and also everybody on the panel for allowing me to be on this live. You can find me right here on YouTube, one of the original Raiders shows on YouTube since 2007. The Raider Critique. You can also find me on all the socials except for Facebook. Leave me alone on Facebook. You guys get a lot of like spammers and people like trying to like
I get a
just
lot of that
scammers.
on IG.
I don't get much of it on IG, but I get a lot of it on Facebook. So really, I mean, if you're trying to be my homie and you're trying to talk to me, holler at me through IG or Twitter. I've been on Twitter for a long time as well. You know what I'm saying? But mostly you can catch my show during the on season right here on YouTube. And I do roughly about 2 shows a week, a pregame and a postgame with my views. If you've loved my views here, you could always go and see more about how I have felt about this team in the past and what I feel about them now on my channel as well.
Sir.
So. And, well, you know where you can find me because you're here. I'm not going to insult your intelligence. You know what I mean? I'm not going to insult your intelligence. But for me, actually tomorrow, if you're in the Southern California area, you will be able to find me at Raider Palloza. I mean, if you're looking forward to meeting me, not looking forward to, but if you think you want to meet me in person or whatever, I'll be out there. I'm very approachable. You know what I mean? As long as you're not belligerently drunk, I'm very approachable. Yeah, I look forward to hanging out with the nation, seeing some new shit. You know what I mean? I ain't never been to a Raider Palooza. I heard about it, but I ain't never had the opportunity to go. I missed the last one. Gabe, you went to the last one, right?
Yeah, it's pretty. That shit gets fucking cracking, man. That shit fucking gets. And then that was kind of like on the way back from like the COVID shit too. So like it was still kind of like from past years. It was a little on the less pack side, but I think this year's gonna be fucking crazy, man, for sure.
That's the one where Mikey Raider went to, I think, right? He did live one time.
Most of Chicas always had the Raider bonfire.
Yeah,
and this shit gets crazy every year.
Yeah. Hey, can I answer a question in the chat?
You can.
Are you Raiders?
For sure. I'll be out there tomorrow. I'm not tied to it, nothing like that. I'm not a part of who's throwing it, so don't get that twisted. I'm not a part of any part of it being thrown or anything like that. I ain't involved in it in that aspect, but I will be out there as a fan and as a content creator. So if you see me, more than likely cameras are rolling. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? If you see me, more than likely cameras are rolling. If you're doing something you don't want on camera, 9 times out of 10, I ain't gonna put it on live anyway. But if you don't want to be recorded, just say, hey man, can you not record me? And I will gladly turn the camera off. And you know what I mean? So I'm not trying to disrespect anybody while I'm out there. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm very approachable. You know what I mean? I'm a very humble guy. You know what I mean? And I have no problem obliging by a humble request. I don't think that's, you know what I mean? I don't think that's crazy. You know what I mean? Some people just can't be on camera for whatever reason. And I got no problem with that. But if you do want to be on camera, come holler at me. If you want to make the highlight reel, come holler at me. No problem. There will be a highlight reel on Monday night. Probably 15 minutes long. I ain't even gonna lie. It'll probably be 15 minutes long. But anyways, I appreciate y'all for being here, man. It is past the time I wanted to go take a shower and go to bed. Well, at least take a nap. So I appreciate y'all as always. 50 billion things on YouTube. The fact that you allow me or anyone who was on my panel this evening to grace your screen for any amount of time is more than greatly appreciated. I could do a show all day long, but what's a show without an audience? You know what I mean? What is a show without an audience? You guys make this show run. You make it work. You know what I mean? You guys are the reason not show up even when I'm tired. You know what I mean? The only thing that stops me from being here is my wife and my mental health. Other than that, even if I'm tired, I still try to do my best to show up. And got a big special show coming up August 17th, which is my birthday. It will be another drinking show. So it will be another drinking
Oh
show.
no, man! You had a good one the other day.
Yeah, it will be another drinking show for me. I will be 43, and yeah, we're gonna have some fun. You know what I mean? Maybe
You're a young buck, man.
Yes, maybe we can. I might even start it early, bro. I might even go 8 o'clock until I can't go no more.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just pull that wig out in your teeth, bro, and just in your grill.
Yeah, but most definitely, and my son turns 14 next Saturday, so it's birthday month for me. Oh, Raider Twan's birthday is on the 13th. SC's birthday is on the 19th. Mine's is on the 17th.
You guys are all in August?
Yeah, I think Sultan's birthday is like the 15th or something like that. Yeah. Raider Halo is the same day as me. Halo Raider. You know what I mean? Master Chief. Same day as me. Yeah. It's that birthday month, man.
It's Raider month.
August is the birthday month, man. You know what I mean? Preseason is a gift for us.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, man, that's when Raider season. That's when football starts, and you guys are all your birthdays around that time.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Preseason is a gift for all us who have birthdays in August. That's the NFL's gift to us every year. It's the start of some football, some contact. I always say, man, I don't give a fuck that it's players that's probably not gonna make the squad, but they play with all their heart, bro. They got nothing else to play for but the sheer pride of the game and the trying to make the squad, man. So they got to go out there and give it everything they got. If they screw up, hey, then they fucking screw up. But if they make plays, then they make plays. And that is one of the greatest things that I'm looking forward to come this week. I love watching the players that are, you know what I mean, are like we know are on the bubble. So the guys who are solidified, we know what they can do. We've seen them for years.
Yeah.
You know,
see the guys that have potential that could make our team better.
But the guys who could quite possibly make your roster and improve your roster over the next 4 years, maybe 5, that is exciting to me. I love to see it because these guys are playing literally for opportunity. And when you're playing for opportunity, you cannot let it pass you by.
Hey, Crosby was one of those players, man. I mean, watching when they used to have the critique, help me out here. What was that thing they had on HBO? That Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
Watching Crosby out there, and then I think he broke his hand too, and watching how he was trying to make the team, and look at him now.
Yeah.
Look at him now. Pro Bowler now.
Yep. But I appreciate you guys. As I always tell y'all, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Raider Nation, look at your motherfucking sunshine. We out.
Thank you, brother.
Peace.
Later.